In recalling how Mala had given up her mortal body to forge the lock 10 years ago, we also learned that Rhiannon Crochen had been the one to help Mala contain her entire life force into the blue stone of the Eye of Elena, which was actually a witch mirror. I was ecstatic to learn this because I've been wondering how the Crochans have been involved, and now it makes total sense as to why Manon is so important and why it's critical for her to reintegrate with the Crochans. They've been key players in this from the very beginning.
All the players in the unfinished game. Who knew that Kane, of all people, of all freaking people, would utter such an iconic and important line? Are you kidding me?
For real. But yeah, now, since the lock is used up and has to be fixed or be created somehow, I would bet that Manon is going to be the one to help with that, and that's another reason why she was needed to cross paths with Aelin.
Yeah, I wondered about that. I have many questions about the lock and recharging, but we'll get there when we get there in a little bit later.
Just as a side tangent, if Rhiannon was involved to create the lock, that means there was a good standing relationship between the Crochans and the Galathenia/Haviliard line. So why didn't the Fae help the Crochans during the Witch Wars? Is it because the situation with the lock was done in secret, so no one really knew the Crochans and the Fae were working together?
I think that's very possible. I think you could also ask why the witches didn't get involved when Otterlin was rolling everyone. And I think, honestly, it's most likely that every group stayed in their lane, so to speak. Like, let witches handle witch matters, let Fae handle Fae matters, etc. And so they didn't really get involved in, like, cross-group matters unless it was directly impacting them.
Well, but the Otterlin thing, that didn't happen until way later, right?
Correct. Yeah. But I mean, I think just in general, like in the history of the world, the Fae don't want to get involved in witch conflicts because there's only a risk that they make enemies. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, if the Fae had gotten involved with the Crochans lost, then they could have had a lifelong beef with the Iron Teeth witches. So they would have to have, like, a really deep-seated alliance and agreement to support each other. So I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah, I guess I'm just curious because they always said that the Crochans take after the Fae. And so...
True.
I'm just wondering where they stopped. Well, maybe to answer, like, when they stopped being allies, it's when the Crochans were defeated by the Iron Teeth. I don't know. Another side tangent that probably you're not going to get answers to, so I'm going to keep it moving.